Uganda Revenue Authority for the year 2015-2016 had set a target of 11.63 trillion but failed to hit and surpass the target and only made 11.23 trillion. This year, Uganda Revenue Authority has set a higher target of 13 trillion. And if the tax authority is to realize this goal, Francis Kamulegeya, senior partner, PricewaterhouseCoopers, says URA needs to change its approach to facilitate, promote businesses and provide more clarity than usual.
Revenue authority, there is focus on collections, but as far as I'm concerned, your service providers, your role is to facilitate and promote business, and business people out there want you to roll out the red carpet and provide the facilitation, the clarity they need, the support they need in terms of voluntary compliance, and I can assure you the revenue will be a consequence of that service. Every business that makes a profit knows that it has to pay 30% of that profit to the government. And everybody in this country who is in business to make a profit. So for as long as there is support from the government, revenue authorities, and all other agencies to ensure that all these private sector enterprises continue to be profitable, tax will simply flow as a result of that profitability.
As Uganda focuses on expanding its economic base potential, tax areas to levy lucratively have been suggested, such as agriculture, tourism and manufacturing, as long as they are demand-driven, with consumer confidence as an additional substance to push forward URA's potential to collect substantial revenues.
Now has come out strongly to focus on the productive sectors of the economy, particularly agriculture, manufacturing, tourism. I think is the right policy, while at the same time realizing that there has to be a demand-driven growth within the economy, because if productive sectors, manufacturers, service providers are saying that the demand is subdued, then the right policy is to ensure that there is consumer confidence, that people actually go out and spend money on those commodities, goods and services, then that result in all these major regional, local and national corporations that make a huge contribution to tax revenue, also reporting higher sales and hence profitability.
Kamulegeya, the senior tax analyst, now proposes that URA taps into the informal elusive sector, into the net, if the tax authority is to raise revenue to its highest.
I strongly believe that we have come to a point where the tax policy, the Uganda Revenue Authority, government as a whole, the private sector have to work together to find a way of bringing these elusive taxpayers into the tax net. The unfortunate thing is that if this is done without them, again, understanding the potential implications, it's possible that the tax measures may be rather burdensome on them because of the nature of the businesses. And the reason why I say that is because very often we find tax policy measures targeting informal businesses being the government using the formal established businesses to be collection agents. So if that policy continues, it then means that any formal business or corporate doing business with an informal company is going to be required to collect tax in advance. And that collecting tax in advance usually can be quite high.
As many businesses are struggling to make profit, with some now seeking immediate bailout by government help, Kamulegeya says businesses will thrive in an economy and pay taxes if the business atmosphere is certain and filled with clarity.
The business is very conscious about the need to be compliant. But having said that, they also want clarity and certainty as far as the tax law is concerned. Because what business wants is certainty and clarity. Many of them are willing even to pay more tax for as long as they are sure what tax is payable, and most importantly, everybody in the sector in which they operate is paying the same tax and is a level playing field.
Channel 44 News.